The tribal chief has returned, but not like we've ever seen him before. Roman Reigns, battered and broken after weeks of absence, shocked the WWE Universe when he walked out on Raw using a walking stick. His body still showing the scars of the brutal assaults that took him out. But the most shocking moment wasn't just his confrontation with Seth Rollins. It was the announcement that a new secret Bloodline member is waiting in the wings set to be introduced next week. The energy, the tension, and the unanswered questions left fans buzzing worldwide. Who is this mysterious figure? Why now? And how will Seth Rollins, the visionary, the man who has built his empire in Roman's absence, react to the looming storm that is about to hit WWE RAW? This is Wrestling News Hub, and tonight we're taking you deep inside the return of Roman Reigns, the confrontation with Seth Rollins, and the shocking promise of a new chapter in the Bloodline legacy. Welcome to Suplex Saga, your home for everything WWE, AW, and beyond. Here we break down the drama, the rivalries, the chaos, and the passion that define professional wrestling. Subscribe right now and hit that bell so you never miss an update, because tonight's story is one that will go down in history. For weeks, fans had wondered when or if Roman Reigns would return after being sidelined by the brutal attack at Clash in Paris. His cousins had struggled. Solo Sikoa was making bold moves, and the WWE locker room seemed to be shifting without the iron fist of the tribal chief. And then his music hit. The arena went dark and the familiar echoes of Head of the Table thundered through the speakers. The fans erupted, but what they saw stunned them into silence. Roman Reigns, in a black suit, carrying a walking stick, walked down to the ring. His face carried both pain and determination. His body language was different, weakened, slower, but still exuding the aura of power. It wasn't a Roman Reigns who smashed opponents with Superman punches and spears. It was a Roman who had been through war and now returned with something far more dangerous: patience and vengeance. Standing the ring that night was none other than Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion who had just finished addressing the WWE Universe about being the visionary who carried Raw into the future. Roman Reigns interrupted him, leaning heavily on his walking stick, staring into the eyes of a man he's battled for over a decade. The crowd chanted, "This is awesome," before either man even spoke a word. Reigns took the mic and told Seth directly, "You call yourself the visionary, but I am the reality. You built your empire while I was gone, but remember, empires crumble. Next week, I'm not just coming back alone. The Bloodline will rise again, and I'll introduce you to the man who will make sure your vision gets destroyed." The tension was electric. Seth Rollins smirked, mocking Roman's walking stick, calling him half the man he used to be. But Roman didn't flinch. He raised the stick, pointed at Rollins, and promised that the reckoning is only just beginning. The WWE Universe immediately exploded with speculation. Roman teased the introduction of a secret new Bloodline member, someone whose identity is not yet confirmed. Theories are flying. Could it be Jacob Fatu finally making his WWE debut? Could it be Zilla Fatu carrying on a family legacy? Or could Roman shock the world with a completely unexpected ally? Someone outside the family but loyal to the tribal chief's vision. This announcement has done exactly what WWE loves most. It is fans on edge, waiting desperately for next week's Raw to uncover the mystery. Social media is ablaze with fantasy booking, with names from Rikishi's younger relatives to even out-of-left-field options like NXT standouts. Whoever it is, the symbolism is clear. Roman Reigns is not returning as a broken man. He's returning with a plan. For Seth Rollins, this is both a threat and an opportunity. Rollins has built his reputation as the man who reinvented himself, outlasted the Shield, and carved his path as the visionary. But Roman Reigns has always been the shadow over Seth's success. From their days in the Shield to their countless title matches, Seth knows better than anyone how dangerous Roman can be. Even at less than 100%, by mocking Roman's walking stick, Seth may have just underestimated him. Rollins thrives on arrogance, but arrogance is exactly what Roman exploits. The Visionary is walking into a war he didn't prepare for, one that could reshape Raw entirely. The image of Roman Reigns leaning on a walking stick is powerful. It shows weakness, yes, but also resilience. Roman is telling the world that even broken, even bruised, he is still the tribal chief. Fans compared the visual to a warrior king returning from battle, scarred but not defeated, preparing for the next war. In many ways, the walking stick is a metaphor for Roman's current journey. He may not be physically at his peak, but mentally and strategically, he is sharper than ever. And with a new Bloodline member at his side, that stick may soon become a weapon rather than a crutch. That Roman's return also throws the Bloodline dynamics into chaos. Solo Sikoa has been trying to establish himself as the enforcer while Jacob Fatu and others circle the storyline with Roman back but weaker than before. Will the family rally behind him, or will his vulnerability lead to more betrayal? The secret new member is the wild card. If Roman brings in a powerful ally, it could instantly shift the balance back in his favor. But if the rest of the Bloodline feels overlooked or disrespected, we could see another fracture forming. Reports suggest WWE officials are thrilled with the reaction Roman's return has generated. The visual of him on a walking stick has already gone viral, trending worldwide after Raw. The tease of a new Bloodline member is exactly the kind of slow burn storytelling WWE has been using to keep fans invested for years. According to insiders, the identity of the new member is being kept tightly under wraps. Only a handful of people in WWE creative know the full plan, which makes the surprise even more exciting. This secrecy ensures that when the reveal happens, it will hit like a thunderbolt. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok exploded after Raw. Fans debated endlessly about who the secret Bloodline member could be. Some believe it's Jacob Fatu pointing out his dominance on the independent scene. Others say Zilla Fatu could be the fresh face WWE wants to debut on a grand stage. Some even joked that Roman's new ally could be someone outside the family, like a shocking NXT star. Memes of Seth Rollins mocking Roman's walking stick flooded social media, while others pointed out that Roman didn't need to look strong. His words were enough to shake the entire arena. The tribal chief has once again made the world talk. With WrestlePalooza 2025 approaching, this storyline feels like the beginning of something massive. Roman Reigns vs. Seth Rollins with the Bloodline looming in the background could easily headline the event. The mystery member adds fuel to the fire, making this feud unpredictable and compelling that WWE thrives on long-term storytelling. And this could be the latest chapter in one of wrestling's greatest rivalries, the Visionary versus the Tribal Chief. With the future of Raw hanging in the balance, Roman Reigns is back, not as the unstoppable force he once was, but as a man with scars, a walking stick, and a plan that could change WWE forever. His confrontation with Seth Rollins has reignited one of the greatest rivalries in wrestling history. A looming reveal of a secret new Bloodline member has fans waiting with bated breath. This is only the beginning. That you've been watching Wrestling News Hub, where we bring you the biggest stories, the wildest twists, and emotional moments that make professional wrestling unforgettable. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think the new Bloodline member will be? Jacob Fatu, Zilla Fatu, or someone nobody saw coming? Stay tuned, because next week on Raw, the WWE Universe will get their